2, 3.
Good day, everyone. So let's start our meeting today. The topic we are going to discuss about is it's about the case study, and the title is Practice of 5S Concept at Sultan Abdul Alim Airport, Alusta, Kedah. So this is my team members, which is me, Puspersi Murthy, and following member is Aiman, and next is Muhammad Abdullah. Okay, let's see about the introduction part. Before we see about the 5S, this case study is about the practices of 5S concept at Sultan Abdul Alim Airport. So Mr. Lokman bin Ahmad, currently the airport manager of Sultan Abdul Alim Airport, since 1st August 2020, had just received a reminder email from headquarters of MAHB regarding the implementation of 5S activities in the organization. Okay, let's see what is 5S concept. 5S is about, first is sort. Sort is meaning keeping only what is necessary and discard everything else. Second is set in order, arranging the label only necessary items for easy use and return by anyone. Third one is shine, keeping everything swept clean and for inspection for safety and prevention maintenance of equipment. Four is standardized, the state of exists when the first three pillars of S are properly maintained. Number five is sustain, making a habit of probably maintain correct procedures. Okay, now let's move on to the question part of the case study.
Okay, Mr. First question, can you identify the
Abdullah, can you speak louder?
how about now? Can you hear me now?
Alright.
Okay, for the first question, identify the challenge facing one as airport manager at Sultan Abdul Halim Airport and his management team in implementing 5S project. Discuss and give your justification.
Okay, my answer and the justification is first is lack of knowledge among co-workers on 5S practices, which means limited knowledge and lack of exposure to the practices to learn. 5S contribute to the low desire to perform the practices among co-workers. And second one is low rate of commitment among co-workers. This is due to the multitasking job that the employees have to perform limited staff, no replacement staff for the vacancy due to the pension and work time shifting that lead time to limited of time, changes of employees during the working time and commitment to follow the practices procedures. Third one I suggest is mentally level among human resource. The implementation of Lean 5S practices to some extent difficult to achieve because of the co-workers with age differences and level of seniorities. This situation leads to gap of opinion and understanding on the day-to-day benefit of them. Okay, that's all from me. Let's move to the question number 2. Okay, Abdullah, can you discuss how the 5S project team of Sultan Abdul Halim Airport managed to implement the project? Give your justification.
Okay, in order to implement the 5S projects, you need to do the first step. First step is first step of is sorting. It sort through all items in the workplace, get rid of anything that needed or used regularly. This could involve sorting tools, equipment, other items, discarding or relocating those that are not necessary. The second step is set in order. This step is to arrange the items that are needed in the workplace in an organized and logical manner. This could involve creating designated storage areas for tools, equipment, and labeling them clearly. The third step is shine. Is to clean and maintain the workplace, including equipment and tools. This could involve the regular cleaning, organizing of the workplace, as well as the performing maintenance and equipment to ensure that is good working order. Standardize. The fourth step is to establish standard operating procedures for the how workplace should be organized and maintained. This could involve creating visual aids and guidelines to help employees to understand how to keep the workplace organized and different. Sustain. The final step is ongoing process for the maintain improvement made during the 5S project implementations. This step could involve regular inspections and audits to ensure the workplace is being maintained according to the established standards. Overall, the key to successfully implementing the 5S project of Sultan Abdul Halim Airport will be involve all employees in the process, establish clear guidelines and standards, and ensure that the improvements are sustained over time. Thank you. That's for me for question one.
Okay. Thank you, Abdullah, for the detailed answer. Okay, so the question number 3 is, in your opinion, which 5S activity, first sorting, set, in order, shine, standardize, or sustain, is the most challenging activity to practice? You can discuss and give your justification.
Okay, and it's difficult to determine which of the 5S activities will be the most challenging to the practice, as it could be depending on the specific circumstances, conditions of the workplace. However, some activities may present more challenge than other situations. In my opinion, um, in my opinion, sustaining of the workplace is establishing ongoing process of maintaining improvements made through the 5S project can be challenging if there is not sufficient buy-in from employees or there are not enough resources or support to sustain the improvement over time. Ultimately, the most challenging 5S activity might vary depend on the specific circumstances and conditions of the workplace. It's important to identify the address of challenges that may arise in order to effectively implement and sustain the 5S project. For example, standardize. Standardizing can be challenged if there is resistance from the employees themselves or if there are conflict ideas about the best way to do things. It can also be difficult to get employees to constantly follow the established procedures. That's for question two, and thank you very much.
Okay, let's move to the next question. Aiman, what do you think 5S project activities can lead Sultan Abdul Halim Airport to improve the sustainability? Can you discuss about it?
Okay, thank you, Puspa, for the question. Okay, yes, I think 5S practice can improve sustainability. Most of research studies have proven that lean principles match sustainability's main objective and achieve its main agenda regarding processes, owing to the potential of lean in first eliminating waste. Eliminating waste allows you to focus on adding value in the right places, prioritize the right activities, and strive to perfect your manufacturing process. Indeed, eliminating one type of waste often contributes to the reduction of others like waiting and inventory waste. Second, improving the whole process. The first step for any process of improving the whole process start by implementing the tools, then resource and strategies needed to start measuring what's going on and identifying what the KPI we should take into consideration are. And the third, reducing the negative impact of construction projects. There are numerous ways to reducing the negative impact on your construction project by utilizing green and reusable technology, keeping project lengths to a minimum, limiting fuel use, along with other suggestion lists, you are sure to make a difference in the impact of the environment. Thank you.
Okay, for question five. What is the strategy could be implemented by Sultan Abdul Halim Airport to sustain the 5S project activities? Discuss and provide your strategy for further enforcement.
Okay, thank you, Abdullah. There are three keys to sustaining 5S. First is commitment. Second is top management support, and the third is performance measurement and recognition. The first is commitment. The first step is to make a commitment to all 5S. 5S requires the support and commitment of all managers. It must be viewed as a new way of working rather than passing fad. Then second is support from top management. Without top management's visible support for the program, commitment is impossible. Senior management must understand the benefits of 5S and align it with the business strategy. And the third is performance measurement and recognition. The third key is to track 5S performance in each work area and implement it a system to recognize and that achieve reward teams that achieve 5S success. And there are 5 steps of 5S. The 5S was developed in Japan, and the original S term were in Japanese. English translation for each of 5S is first sort, second set in order, third shine, fourth standardize, and the lastly is sustain. Sort, the first one is sort. Sort is the company must separate the unnecessary item from the necessary item from each area, which mean if in one area, if there are many items, so you must spread it, the unnecessary item from the necessary item. Second is set in order. The company must design it a place for all the necessary item, because it is easy to it is easy to process it if we just after we sort and we set it in order. And the third is shine. Shine is company must keep the workplace clean and tidy to surface problems. And the fourth is standardize. Standardize is company must manage and maintain the performance of the performance of the company. And the lastly is sustain. Implement standards. Company must implement the standards for the optimal condition. All right. Thank you. That's all for me.
Yeah, thank you, Aiman and Abdullah. I think we get the clear justification from you both and from me too. So let's discuss about the conclusion about the 5S. The result shows that 5S is an effective tool for improvement of organizational performance regardless of organization type, size, its production, or its services. Consequently, 5S technique will strongly support the objective of organization to achieve continuous improvement in performance and productivity. So that's all that we can know from this is 5S concept, how the Airport Sultan Abdul Halim is implementing the 5S concept in their working place. That's all from us. Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
Thank you.